Hello lovely Aries, welcome to your September reading, coming to you from my kitchen. I'm Gemstone Tarot, you are Aries, and no, you will not calm down. I've got workmen all surrounding like the perimeter of the house, digging up gas pipes in the street, so I am drinking coffee from my workman mug in honour of that, and also listening to them going, alright mate, get us a sausage roll, get us a sausage roll from the shop, like that. That's going on. You'd love it, Aries. You like machinery. Anyhow, let me know in the comment section what you were up to. Say hi to me. And I believe there is a new boost button. Is it a hype button or a boost button? I don't know. If there is one, can you press it, please? And also, can you tell me where it is? Because I keep getting comments about it, but I've never seen it. Okay. Ooh, Aries, let's drop the F-bomb straight away. September 2025. Forgiveness. Swing. I know, that's not what you wanted to hear. Repairing the veil. I'm going to take a little guess here. We've got it's an educated guess. We've got a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Damn good coffee, and it's going to be a bit of an emotional watershed for everybody. So it may be, and honestly for the most part I think it is, that you need to forgive someone else, or it may be that someone needs to forgive you. Only you can know that, okay? Only you can know that, but I'm just pointing you in that direction and rearranging my microphone. I'm going to take another one. Oh, it's all along a bit of a theme. Surrender. It's rather nice though, isn't it? And yeah, I'm calling that a full moon. I'm calling that a full moon. I'm calling that a dragonfly. It probably isn't, because I can never identify any insects or animals properly. But anywho, okay. So, particularly if you're feeling a bit revved up, a bit annoyed, a bit bitter and twisted, let me know. Do you remember the film Steel Magnolias, like from about 100 years ago? And that I love the actress as well. She said, if you haven't got anything good to say about anybody, come sit next to me. So if you haven't got anything good to say and you want to spill the tea, spill it in my comment section. That's what it's here for. Okay, repairing the veil, sky dancers, forgiveness and surrender. Shall we have a look at why, the who, what, why, where and when of it? First half is a general reading. Second half we look at love. There's always an extended love reading, Aries. So if you get to the end of the love reading, the end of the erection section, and you want more, there will be a link in the description box, maybe near the boost or the hype button, or whatever it is that I'm hearing about. I know. Right, 3 cards. Using the Sarsaparilla Tarot. I don't know why, but I really wanted to use this tarot for you today. Even though it's not particularly Aries, it's quite a sort of, I don't know, not cutesy, but... And that one wants to come out and play. Ooh. Okay, there's a bit of a power battle here, which there can be with Aries. I think as well, and let me know in the comments, Aries often in the books and stuff gets mistaken for being power crazy, or no, I won't back down and all that. And yeah, all right. I mean, you know, my boy is an Aries and I'm a Pisces, so I've had my fair share of Aries not backing down, can I say? But at the same time, I was having a conversation with the Aries boy the other day, and I said to him, because we were talking about somebody who held a grudge. And Aries don't really hold grudges, I don't think. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't think you do. And I said to him, there's only really I can't be asked to argue with anybody much. There's only about 3 things probably that I give enough of a toss about to actually stand up for it and have that argument with someone. It may not even be 3, but I suspect most things are 3. So, and he was like, yeah, same. And I agree. He lets most things go. And I don't think it's that Aries is always champing at the bit to have a fight. But I do think there's a bit of a silent power struggle here. We've got the Page of Pentacles, which is, I love this because it's like lost in space. Page of Pentacles is a bit of a calm down, you know. It's everything has its time and its place. And I don't know sometimes how Aries gets on with that, you know, that whole step by step, baby steps. It'll all come good in the end. And you're like, and I remember also saying to the boy that when he did the hoop race at school and he came second in the hoop race, I was like, second is good, second's pretty good. He went, no one believes that, Mum. And they don't. Aries tell the truth. So, Page of Pentacles, it's slow, don't rush it. Whatever you're doing, whether it's world domination, arguing with your boss, arguing with your dog, your kid, your whatever, your other half, or whatever it is, forgiveness and surrender are usually painful and slow. Let's just get that cat right out of the bag. So there's no easy way to do what you're doing at the moment, and September has 2 eclipses. One which is emotional, sloshy, I'm going to say kind of, because it's in Pisces and I'm a Pisces, so I'm allowed, unpredictable, messy, emotional, revealing, you know. It's like, imagine when you were younger or even now, whatever, your best friend gets drunk in the pub and they're like, they come up to you, they put their arm around you, they're like, mate, I love you. I love you. No, I love you. Like that, okay? That is a Pisces full moon eclipse. It's the moon and the universe going, you lot, I love you. I really do. Like that. I know. So I feel like that side of the month, your first couple of weeks of the month, you could even chuck a blub over this. Like, you could have an argument with your boss and end up like crying spontaneously, or just getting really cut up about nothing, or just letting things out, letting it out. No choice about it. So the next card we get is the Queen of Swords. And I'm thinking to myself that that isn't you. That, for some of you, and it won't resonate with all of you because this is the general part of a reading, I think this could be, it's like usually a female influence, but it could be a male influence with some female energy. Could be a boss. Could just be someone in a call centre you're arguing with, could be a family, could be anybody, but it's somebody who's a stickler for the rules. Aries were made to break rules and break rocks, and this person is not like that. They're very delicate with what they do. There's lots of finesse. They cross their T's and dot their I's. I sometimes say that wrong. Everything's in place and they want to shoehorn you into their way of doing it. And that is a mistake. I have a cat yowling. I'm just going to let them in, Aries. Otherwise, you know, they'll be hell to pay. Come on. At least they said thank you. Okay, we're going to have to let you out. Go on, do the Aries reading, Val. For those of you that have been with the channel a long time, that's Valentine. And yes, I am wearing my elasticated trousers. Okay. back to the read. So this is someone who could honestly drive you so nuts with their particularity and their job's worthness that you almost end up in tears of frustration. Now, speaking of tears of frustration, we've got the Five of Cups. Here's somebody weeping into his cloak. Cups are spilled. Is there even one upright? Where's my readers? I tell you, I'm all over the place when I'm not in the right. My readers are over there. Hang on. Oh God. I nearly brought the whole camera with me. Hang on, I'm just getting my reading glasses. Red though, Aries' favourite colour. Do you like that? Of course you do, so do I. Okay. Five of Cups. Is there a cup in the upright? Oh yeah! 2 down, 3 up. That's lucky, Aries. It's normally 3 down, 2 up. Every little cloud and all that has a silver lining. So, there's going to be something. I would say, as they say in Frozen, let it go, okay? In many ways. If you need to have a blub, if you want to do it in private, good. Most Aries are very private about having a blub. And that's fine. But just know that if you get into a pressured situation, like one-on-one, you might do it anyway. Like cartoon tears. That's how it is in a full moon lunar eclipse anyway. Add Pisces to that. Yeah. But also, 7 of Wands. Here we are. We're fighting over the wand. I have the one and only, well, I've only got very few videos of the boy coming into this reading a lot today, when he was little, and it is of him dressed as a shepherd in the nativity. We're talking like 2.5, 3, and he's got the shepherd's crook, which to him is a weapon. Aries boys love a weapon, and this other kid tries to grab it, and the whole video is him and the other kid fighting over the crook, and then there's like the denouement where he just goes, ugh! Doesn't thump the kid, but he gets the crook, and then he's like that. So that's you, and you're going to be feeling like that. And I'm trying to tell you, in the nicest possible way, connect with this person. See it from their point of view. It is like when you call a call centre. I hate calling call centres, and I get it. I totally get it, how anyone could hate it, because it's awful. But at the same time, I make it, especially if I'm calling someone awkward or whatever, I kind of, I make sure it's a win-win for them and for me, okay? So I'm telling you, there's something in this situation for you, so make sure it's a win-win. Don't give in to being right, because you're probably right, okay? Let's just check that box now. You're probably right. And I'm going to tell you that isn't the point. It's not the point. God, it feels like they're coming around the back and they're actually going to drive the digger through the house. Okay. How does this play out in your relationships? In your relationships. Relationships. Okay. It's not dissimilar, to be fair. Okay. So, your relationships, let's get a third card. Oh, that's rather, yeah. It's quite a similar vibe, to be fair. We do have, got to say this, on the 21st of September, we have a much more organised new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo, okay? So all that mess and daub and tears and I love you and all that stuff, we're kind of squaring that away and tidying that up. And then we're getting to the 21st and it's more, now what? What's the plan? And that second eclipse, the new moon eclipse, is like your intentions for the next year. So it's kind of important how you handle this, how you handle the emotional bumps in the road, okay? And we're straight out with the Four of Swords, which is literally being laid back. Is that another full moon? That could be the Earth. I'm not brilliant on that kind of thing. But the vibe is yin. The vibe is Four of Swords. The vibe is live and let live. A Gallic shrug. Meh. That was actually in my French textbook at school. A lot of people said that. They'd be like, zut alors, blah, 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 blah. And then someone would go, meh. M-E-H. Meh. Zut alors was good. Zut alors. Zut alors. Okay, zut alors. The Ten of Swords. Yes. Okay. If any of your relationships are built on a fragile bridge, the bridge will collapse with the pressure of September. So let's just chuck it at you right now. That is, in the long run, a good thing. It's a bit like, and I'm getting a channeled like image of panning for, I wish I could say gold, but it's not gold. It's like a collection of rocks, and the small ones go through and you get to keep the big ones. So in other words, it's a filtration system of sorts, okay? I'm going to get stuck up my own backside in metaphorical whatnots there. I'm going into some kind of analysis cul-de-sac. What I really mean is, things that are for you will survive September, and things that are not will break, disappear, vanish, swing off down the river, jog on. You may even help them on their way. Bye. Six of Pentacles. Who's bringing what to your table? Aries are more generous than any book will ever tell you. They are. They're really you're generous. Not just blowing smoke up your ass. Sometimes you are a complete pain, but you are generous. You're generous in a good way where you're not telling everybody you're generous, but I know my Aries best friend from the bottom of the road, which is now down there. If I need something, she'll be there. And that's generous. So, anyone who is not bringing something to your table, and this is not to say like groaning, dinners, although that wouldn't be bad. I'd quite like it if someone brought a groaning dinner to this dining table. But anyone who's metaphorically not contributing to your energy, they're going to have to fight for their place in your life. They're going to have to fight for their place in your life. Yeah, itchy nose. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I was just looking for a pen. Good luck with that, Gemma. Okay. There's meows coming from, because the cat flap is there, there's just meows coming at me. I'm skin and bone. I am going to feed them after this. Okay. Next to the Six of Pentacles, we have the Six of Swords. I like this. I feel that this really is a funneling, whatever you want to call it, a filter, a funneling, I don't know, there's so many different ways to put it, but you do get to ride off into the sunset or sail off into the sunset, even if your boat is slim or has turned into like a slim raft. Anybody who is for you, whether it's friend, whether it's romantic partner, even to a certain extent work colleagues, all in this as well. Anyone worth their salt is in the boat with you. Anyone else, well, you're not going to chuck them a life preserver, okay? But there is, for the right person, this is available. And then here, I'm loving this. We get Aries, which is the Emperor. You are in charge. You are the doorman in this nightclub. Okay? Who gets to stay? Who gets to go? Who do you put on warning? Just know that it will be a bit ugly. It will be a bit emotional. Aries can generally handle that, the ups and downs and whatnot. If it's someone you don't want to get on the wrong side of, or you just really need that job or whatever, don't have that conversation in the first 10 days, okay? Save it till after the 21st. Make it logical. Whoever you're dealing with, make it logical, make it bit by bit, keep it calm, keep it PG, okay? I'm going to go and do your extended love reading. So if you want to join me for more fun and probably some frolics knowing you, it's the link down there. See you on the other side. Namaste.